Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girvaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girvaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Shravan Prabhu, can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, Prabhuji, but a bit low.
One
Your
second.
volume is very less. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, your voice is very less.
One second. ये क्या हो गया? नहीं उससे one second. मेरा इधर फुल है. अभी देखे, it's okay. Hello. Hari Bol.
Yeah,
Shravan
Prabhuji.
Prabhu. Is better.
Ah, now it is clear. Yeah, now it is better.
Okay. Is it audible?
Yeah.
Hari Bol Prabhu.
Yes.
Okay, I'm starting the class now. Yeah. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudire Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavad Sevaya Bhagavati Uttam Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. So reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 6, Chapter 15, Text 6. The chapter name is The Saints Narad and Angira Instructed King Chitraketu. 6:15, 6th verse. Bhutairbhutani bhutesha srijate avatihanti cha atma sristair avasta asvatantarair anapekshopi balavat. What word meaning? Bhute, by some living beings. Bhutani, other living entities. Bhuta Isha, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Master of everything. Sri Jati creates. Avati maintains. Hanti kills. Cha also. Atma Shristhe, who are created by him. Asvatantare, not independent. Anapeksha, not interested in creation. Api, although. Balavat, like a boy. Translation: The Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Master and Proprietor of everything, is certainly not interested in the temporary cosmic manifestation. Nonetheless, just as a boy at the beach creates something in which he is not interested, the Lord keeping everything under his control causes creation, maintains creation. He creates by engaging He creates by engaging a father to be a son. He maintains by engaging a government or king to see to the uh, public's uh, the public welfare through agents for killing, such as snakes. The agents for creation, maintenance, and annihilation have no independent potency, but because of the spell of the illusory energy, one thinks himself the creator, maintainer, and annihilator. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. No one can independently create, maintain, or annihilate. Bhagavad Gita 3.27 therefore says, Prakriti karmani gunai karmani sarvasa ahankara vibhudatma kar taham iti manyate. The bewildered spirit soul, under the influence of the three modes of material nature, think himself the doer of activities that are in actuality carried out by nature. Prakriti, material nature, as described by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, includes all living entities to create, maintain, or annihilate according to the modes of nature. But living entity without knowledge to the Supreme Person and his agent, the material nature, thinks that he is the doer. In fact, he is not at all the doer. As an agent of the Supreme Doer, the Supreme Lord, one who should abide by the Lord's order. The present chaotic condition of the world are due to ignorance of leaders who forget that they have been appointed to act by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because they have been appointed by the Lord, their duty is to consult the Lord and act accordingly. The book for consultation is Bhagavad Gita, in which the Supreme Lord gives directions. Therefore, those who are engaged in creation, maintenance and alienation should consult the Supreme Person who has appointed them and should act accordingly. Then uh, everyone will be satisfied and there will be no disturbances. So, This is the chapter Angira Rishi and Maharaj Narad Muni is instructing to Chitraketu. So I welcome you, welcome all the devotees, sannyasis, Vaishnavas present in the class. Please accept my humble obeisances and bless me so that I can speak something. So, in this verse, this situation, this created, the episode is going on of the King Chitraketu. So basically, this the situation of this created by because of his own desire. He tried the king in all those things. So we desire the king desired the desired son, but because he married so many, he tried to create this situation so that he can somehow or other he can get the children. And since he was informed in advance that son is not going to stay longer, and this will be the cause of the lamentation. But still, because of this desire, he wants to possess and he wants to have such happiness, though this temporary, but he desire, and by will of the Lord, by mercy of Angira Rishi, he got the. And then when he died, so he was very much definitely because when in this material world we are attached to the family members, to the blood relation, friends, society, our assets. So this is, we get attached because we put our effort and we think that we have done, we have spent our time, we have spent our energy, and so, so this belongs to me. But because the living entity has such desire, so then this desire creates the attachment, the efforts, what we are putting. This creates the attachment to those objects, either living or non-living. But because, and then we see that these things are temporary, these are not false, these are but temporary. The things, because in this material world, the system is created, the material nature changes its forms, but it is not unreal. This is this is not factual, but it is real. So this difference changes like this body. Presently, I am in this body. So when I leave this body is always dead. First of all, this is the basic thing. And Bhagavad Gita also, Krishna says in second chapter, Dehino Isminyathade. So this body is always dead. That is because these are the foundation of the spiritual knowledge. The foundation of spiritual knowledge is that we are not this body, we are a spirit soul. So this is the ABCD of spirit. From there we start the inquiry. If we are not this body, then what we are? So this situation created in the life of Maharaj Chitraketu, and then this happened, and then he was so much more in deep sorrow. So then the Mahapurush, the Narad Muni and Angira Rishi came to relieve this person, because this what happened, this saintly person, they are very merciful. Their hearts bleed, like when they see the living entity suffering in this material world. So they try to teach us this material world, living entities are suffering. At least those who are in the human form of life, they try to teach us and they try to make effort so that this, as much as possible, the living entities like us can be liberated from the material world. We come to the real knowledge that what is our actual platform. So this whole effort, this whole system of Krishna consciousness is created for this purpose, that we all can take this opportunity and make our life perfect. You see what happens, then this whole effort, this whole system of Mahaprabhu came, then Acharyas are coming, the Gaudiya Math is created, ISKCON is created, BI is created, this only for us. Because see, Acharyas are liberated anyway, because they have come, they will teach, they'll go back. So who is going to get benefited out of it? We are. We are, means, and then, so this whole system is there. So this system, this now this teaching is there, like in Sankhya also it is taught that we are not this body. And then when we realize this, the actual thing that this, see what happens in any knowledge, there is a theory and there is a practical application. So in the beginning that we learn, we Bhagavad Gita shlok, we are not this body, we are not, but we are not this body, then what we are? So we are eternal servant of Krishna. So what we should do being an eternal servant of Krishna? So Krishna has manifested himself in the form of his spiritual master. So now if we are able to satisfy the spiritual master in this lifetime, then we are liberated. So for that we have to follow his instruction. So this whole thing, this whole this spiritual knowledge, definitely we have to learn all this, because this is all these books, Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, whatever it is, arrangement by Krishna to give us. So it is in the writing form, because Krishna has made some such arrangement for benefiting us, so that we can read, and then this is the theoretical knowledge in the from when we read it, and then we have to apply it. Then it will become practical. So now, according to the degree we are convinced and we apply those knowledge that we are not this body, we are eternal servant of our spiritual master. So whatever my spiritual master is telling, I have to do it at any cost. See what happens. Spiritual master is Acharya Mahapurush. They are very merciful. So they also give instruction according to the level of the surrender to the level the disciple is surrender. So now, but what happens that if we keep reservation in our heart, no, I mean, so suppose, see, as soon as you decided to take initiation and you have taken initiation, you have taken shelter of such Mahapurush, spirit Guru, then everything belongs to Guru. Even this body, the present body in which you are situated, nothing belongs to you. But since we have not still convinced fully, so we make some arrangement like this and we maintain our separate existence. Actually, being a disciple, our duty is to stay in Guru's ashram, the spiritual master ashram, whatever he is created, either it is a palace or hut. And then whatever he wants, we have to execute it. Otherwise, we so many things are being done, and that's why. So you see, this agents of Krishna, I mean to say the Acharya, they create facility according to the level of the people in this world. Suppose this whole system, like Prabhupada came, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, he came and he created Gaudiya Math, so that this many people can come and join and get, at least they should have minimum facility, whatever facilities required, they stay in the ashram, either Grihastha or Brahmachari or Sannyasi, that doesn't matter. But important is that we have to dedicate fully. So at least in the, we see, according to the judgment of Krishna, we are not fit to stay in the spiritual world. That's why this material world is created. So that this we can stay, can stay and satisfy our desire. But then what happens? But that is not the complete goal, because Krishna, he gives the facility, but actually it is also the Krishna wants that he wants to claim back all of us, and we are not eternally condemned. So this according to judgment of Krishna, we are not fit to be staying at the present moment, but according to judgment of Krishna, we are fit to be stay in spiritual world eternally in future. So this facility Krishna is creating so that we can come to the real knowledge, real platform of happiness, and we can go to our eternal place. So still for that the simulation is there. Like spiritual world, we are dedicated. That is the dedication platform. That is not the exploit. This is the difference between. In material world, everything is exploited. Master is exploiting the servant, servant is exploiting the master, wife is exploiting husband, husband is exploiting father. Every relation, it is based on the system. And but in spiritual world, this instead of exploitation, there is a platform of love and dedication. This is spontaneous. Everything we do out of love. Everything we are not forced to act. We do according to our own will, and we desire whatever we like, whatever we desire. And suppose we have love, we want to cook for Krishna, we cook, and Krishna also accept with love. And same thing, it is the hierarchy. So to attain Krishna, we have to be in parampara, and we have to fully satisfy our spiritual master. So this way, and then that's why this whole system, this and the dynamics, the dynamics of the spiritual world is obedience. Everyone is, we are always obedient to our senior. So this in material world also, because we are disobedient, we are here, but this we are being getting trained. Those who are at least those who have accepted Krishna consciousness. So this system, this whole system of Krishna consciousness is to make us obedient and bring to the platform of obedience. And obedience is not just to the spiritual master. First, at least to the spiritual master, the complete 100%. And then there are Vaishnavas, devotees. We have to respect them and we have to follow them. Following, definitely we have to follow spiritual master fully, and according to his guidance, if he wants whom to in his absence whom to follow, we have to do that. Then only we can make our spiritual master happy. So this whole system of like in Sankhya also, this system of body, that what is the difference between the matter and spirit is taught in elaborate. So this is the begin. This when we teach, when we study. So, but in benefit in Krishna consciousness is that since by mercy of Mahaprabhu and Acharya, we are being in very short time we get this knowledge, and we don't have to go in so much elaborate. We have to practice Krishna consciousness and serve this service, whatever this Mahaprabhu mission is there to preach, to book distribution, scientific preaching, whatever is there, we have to practice, we have to get involved in the service. So this service will ultimately take us out, and this service demands. This is not like we can be in a any service, and especially in Krishna consciousness, this service is very, very demanding. We cannot afford to be away from our spiritual master. And see, this is not possible. Like you see, when we are connected and we are formally, we have taken initiation from some person, so it is our duty to stay near him and to satisfy his desire. More than a means, even more, the duty is in English meaning it's like in return, but it is more than a duty. We have to love that service, we have to create that love for that service. We have to get attached to that service and perform it, then only we can do it properly. So we can be, in whatever condition we can be there, but we have to simplify our condition to get fully dedicated for our spiritual master. And we have to do that. It will not happen automatically. We have to take steps. If we are even in not full time, we have to become full time. Otherwise, it's not possible. And especially in the case of Guru Maharaj, this we need more devotees to dedicate for his service. And this will see, this Krishna consciousness will not result you automatically. It demands it, because that's why, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, "Evam parampara praptam." So this means that this we have to first, parampara means first is my spiritual master. Definitely, ultimate end is Krishna. In between there are Acharya Vaishnava, but your Guru, what he wants, he wants this scientific preaching should flourish. This whole publication, everything should come out, and whatever his demand, campus, whatever he needs that. My spiritual Guru Maharaj needs that. Sripad Maharaj needs that, and those Guru Maharaj did so many things. Somehow or other, whatever happened, and these things have to be recreated. It has to be, it has still pending. So being a disciple and the devotees who are connected, disciple and grand disciple of a spiritual master, Sripad Maharaj, this is our only duty. For that, if we have to renounce family, if we have to renounce our job, if we have to renounce anything, we should do it immediately. Otherwise, you see, time is very short, and what can happen anytime. So this system, this theoretical knowledge has to be applied. Time has come. So, and we have to increase the greed for our spiritual master. This greed, like in material world, we are greed. We have a greed for everything. We are very greedy. So we have greed for money, family, this, that we need. But this greed is not going to help us. See what happens. Every element what we have, this like greed, everything has a proper every these tools. This has a proper utilization. If we can utilize it properly, like in greed itself, if you if we have a greed for material things, it is a very like कोई भी कहता है ये बहुत लालची है, is a very greedy. This does not sound well, but I am greedy for Krishna. How beautiful it is in a spiritual platform. The same element. The difference is that if we are able to apply properly under the direction of a spiritual master, bona fide person, guru, then it becomes same thing will become very beautiful. So this this to become fully Krishna conscious, to develop love for Krishna, just to follow the four regulative principle and read theoretically Bhagavad Gita scripture is not enough. We have to come to the platform of practical application. We have to apply those knowledge, and we have to how we can dedicate ourselves fully so that we can apply completely this theoretical knowledge and serve our spiritual master. And greed for the spiritual, greed for his physical association. We have to stay near him. We have to eat his Mahaprasadam. We have to, these are the practical application. When spiritual master eats, after that we eat his Maha. So that consciousness is transferred. This technology is like that. So when we stay physically, his consciousness gets transferred from his heart to our heart. Then only this spiritual knowledge are, we will get the confidence and we can apply it in a practical way. Otherwise, we keep chanting, which can see, unless we cannot satisfy our guru, then we cannot do anything. Means things will be as it is for another unlimited lifetime. We will not be able to do in this lifetime. We will have to do in another lifetime. But this has to be done. This is like like it's not that we can surpass this. See what happens if we have given such facilities. So we don't know in next life we may not get so much facility. So we have to execute such service in a not in a such condition. But this is demanding, and this is the demand of the whatever means this is required, this is compulsory. So like you see, suppose after certain age, for example, we want to stay in dham. For example, you practically, you see Sripad Maharaj has taken some, He's in Radha Kund, and then you take a flat in Vrindavan and stay there. What does this mean? You don't have respect for your spiritual master. Your spiritual master is here. You are staying. You think I am in a dham. No, no, this is not. This will not work. Dham means what? Dham first is that this manifests through the spiritual master. If we are not staying near a spiritual master and then we think, okay, these things will be revealed, Krishna, no, that will not happen. In close association, this Krishna wants very, very exclusive. I told in previous class earlier, Krishna is very exclusive in his dealing. He wants very exclusive dedication from us. Not, no one is else in the heart. Only Krishna. So then only he is very, very exclusive. So, and when Krishna is there fully in our heart, then everything, everyone is there in the heart. So in this material world, actually, this all situation is created, like we are seeing in the Chitraketu Maharaj case, because we are accustomed for enjoying like animal. Animal case is that we enjoy like ahar nidra bhay maithun cha samanya में तत् pashu bhi nara naram. So this is our this material world, our all activities, if we are not on the Krishna consciousness platform, our all activities are based on this four principle, ahar nidra bhai maithun. So when we start we accepted Krishna consciousness and we we are acting, so we started acting, so actually we are on the spiritual platform. But what happens to come to the complete knowledge that what we are in actual, what is our Nitya Sarupa and what is our complete relationship with Krishna, for that it takes some time and it demands something. There is a minimum requirement. The minimum requirement is definitely four regulative principles, chanting 16 round, reading scriptures, taking initiation, and then it demands full surrender, full physical association. In absence, if a spiritual master is not physically present, then he has already given direction with whom we have to associate. So minimum, Gaur Govind Maharaj says, stay with devotees, stay in temple. So, so BI is also temple. Everything, whatever, wherever Krishna is there, temple. But don't. So now don't make this logic cannot be accepted. So I have created temple in my house, so I will stay. No, this is not like Krishna will not accept. He has allowed to stay in house, but he likes to stay in his house. So Krishna has his own house, that is his temple. That is his Bhaktivedanta Institute. Okay, so this is house. So better we try to focus there. And then when things are there, facility is created, so then so the progress will be 1,000 times more if we serve in the ashram and if we serve in the home, staying in home. So better to be full-time devotee than part-time devotee. So that is the minimum requirement. So, so that the dedication cannot be attained if we are not full-time in the Guru Maharaj ashram. So that is dedication. It comes that things are manifested when we stay near. When I remember when Guru Maharaj is there in the ashram in the BI Calcutta mostly when I joined full-time. So we see his different swarupa, what we don't see when he's dealing with the people outside. So Guru Maharaj is uh, what we see there. He is fully manifesting himself, and definitely we cannot see. He manifests his own lila and the dealing with the devotees, and so those things he will not. Suppose we are calling Guru Maharaj in his house, so he will not, because we he will not manifest all those things. Only he will manifest in his house. So, and at that, and we have to give that confidence to that person that I belongs to you and I only belongs to you. Not only I belong, I only belongs to you. Unless this person see when Mahapurush, he can see the person's heart. Just by seeing, he can know what is the level of this person. So we have to purify that. That is our job. To that we have to clean our heart. My heart is clean. That's like a glass is empty. Now you can fill it the way you like. If we cannot give this confidence, we have to show by how. Then it is not just by telling that we come and do Sastang Dandvat. I am fully surrendered. No, that is not fully surrendered. The full surrender is from the heart. My heart is for you. My every action is will be directed to you. If we can give this confidence to that Mahapurush whom we are surrender, then our job is done. Then remaining is job of the spiritual master, he will do. Then, just like we are in the hand, puppet in the hand of the spiritual master, then he has the street and he will whatever. So, so this, because problem is our false ego is too big. So, but at least we try, means we have to do, and Guru Maharaj need this service, and Guru Maharaj, so we have to, this Narad Muni Angiraj Rishi is trying to explain to Chitraketu Maharaj that these are temporary relation, and this manifestation in the form of father and son, this is temporary. So better don't get, just like Arjuna was morose to kill his family, but Krishna is telling, I've already killed. You have to just execute it. Even if you don't fight, these people, they are going to be killed. So that's why we run passionately to fulfill our material desire. But every step, this material desire, the effort, and then this will give pain and suffering, nothing else. So we are depriving ourselves from the pleasure of physical association of our Guru, and the devotees like that. So we are depriving ourselves. So we have to be compassionate on ourselves. Spiritual master, Vaishnava, they are compassionate. Guru is compassionate 100%. We are not compassionate on ourselves. That is the problem. So we maintain. So, and then some argument can come, oh, this, if I stay near Guru Maharaj, then he can feel disturbed and this and that. So those things, first you go and surrender and you express your desire that I want to stay near you. And then spiritual master says, you go and do Sankirtan in bus, and you go and open center there, then do that. Then it is same. The effect will be same. So even spiritual Guru Maharaj in physical absence, he is associating with every devotees who want to serve him. But whether we are ready to associate with him 100% or not, he is there to give guidance. But so that's why Narottam Das Thakur says this. Narottam Das Thakur, I don't remember that Krishna Krishna boli dhai tab pache pache. So then we have to cry for Krishna. We chant Krishna and then run behind him. So we have to practically you see this all Acharya, practically we have to execute that. We are always surrender, we are always behind him. And so like that, so this system of knowledge, so we have to apply practically, and then we have to come to the platform, at least the minimum platform, that we surrender, and we try to practically, even if we are not 100% realized, we try to practically implement that, act in that way, that we are not this body, we are the spiritual, we are servant of our Guru. So then everything will be fine and we'll go back to Godhead in this lifetime only. Thank you very much, Shravan Prabhu. If if anyone has some question. Haribol Sanatan Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद
Uh,
आपका.
yeah.
I hope
Okay.
everybody takes it very seriously. Yeah, our Govind Maharaj is having a point. Maharaj, please.
Maharaj, no difficult
Hare
question.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Dandavat Maharaj. Please.
Okay, first so the first name Krishna addresses or Arjuna addresses Krishna is what? This is my first question. Then the difficult question.
What is the first question? What Arjuna addressed Krishna
Is what
first
with
name?
what name? First name. That's the easy question actually.
Means when the conversation of Bhagavad Gita started. Hari Bol Maharaj.
You are giving the detail. I want the answer.
Hari, if I'm not wrong, Maharaj, please. Hari Kesha.
Because this is mathematics, correct? You are not allowed to guess. Either you know or don't know. Somebody gave the reply. You can check in the chat.
Yes, Maharaj.
Very beautiful.
Achyuta. Okay, Maharaj.
How can you not know this? The easiest question. Okay. Now, the second question is, you described from Bhagavad Gita with regarding this, the purport of today and the translation is Srila Prabhupada is mentioning that Krishna is in control and he is using all of us as an instrument to do his work, even creation, maintenance, sustenance. And then you quoted this Bhagavad Gita Shlok, Dehi Snosmin Yatha Dehe. So Krishna is using all these things. So can we say this, the Prakriti, the material nature, and one body? Can we say that the body is also eternal? This material energy just
no body. See, material nature is eternal. Okay. So, in that way, this body is eternal, but this form is not eternal. This form is material. This body is made of whatever element, earth, fire, whatever means Panchabhuta, then subtle and gross element. Those elements are eternal. But this form, this body, this form. After I will leave this body, and if I have to stay back again in this material world, so Krishna will give me another body made with same element. So we cannot call this body is eternal. How this body? This body is going to get destroyed after some time. But the elements are always there. So these elements in the beginning, before creation, so when Mahapralaya, after this Krishna wants, so it is in the form of, it is combined in one element. This is called Pramad, no, that is in Bhagavad, it is starting from P. So that, and then it is getting divided. So that material nature is always there. Spiritual nature and material, because both are manifestation of from Krishna. So anything when it comes to in manifestation of Krishna will becomes eternal automatically. So that is there. So this manifestation of spiritual or material this is the desire of Krishna. See, basically it is Krishna has manifested himself in this form. The foundation is that, and this form is taking. So Krishna is eternal. So we can tell this material nature, spiritual nature is eternal, but the form changes. So problem is that we get attached to the form, and that causes us, like in the case of Chitraketu, that will cause us with, because form will change after some time. So we perceive as we have lost something or we have gained something. But in actually, neither we have gained anything, neither we have lost anything. We are always the same. But because of this illusory energy, we have to act in that way. Maharaj, is it okay? Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Perfect. You are Achyuta.
Please elaborate, Maharaj, on this one.
No, it's fine. Let others have the question. We can, if you have time. We can.
Okay, Maharaj. Shravan Pro.
Yes, Balramji is having a question. Balramji, please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat pranam. My question is, Chitraketu Maharaj, I mean, you explained about this 4 regulative principles. So Chitraketu Maharaj married, let's say, 1 crore wives. So, yeah. So what was the purpose? So when we see, he didn't marry for sense enjoyment. He married to get a son. That means that is genuine cause. But I mean, I feel even 1 wife would have been enough. Why he married 1 crore wives? And I mean, when we see from this regulative principles also, I mean, 1 wife is sufficient for this to get a son. If they don't get, then it is again, I mean, he could have tried that time also. What was the purpose of extending this to 1 crore?
Purpose, you are only telling to beget the son. The purpose is because he was not success to get children from child from 1 wife. So he tried 2, 3, 4, 5, then billions, whatever number is there.
But the 1
The
wife
purpose
that
is
stays for...
that 1 wife, because see, according to his see, first try to understand what is Krishna's arrangement. Krishna's arrangement is that he assigned everyone's quota. Okay, this is, if you have a family, you will have this many children, this like that. So, everything, like you will have this many big house according to your karma, past and present karma. Okay.
But nobody
So now,
knows that here.
you don't, means we don't need to know that. That is the job of Krishna and his agents. Okay, the higher agents, demigods and all. So we are not on that level. So if we want to know all those things, so we have to raise ourselves to the platform of demigods who are controlling those agents. So now the point is that Chitraketu Maharaj, he was trying passionately, because this is, you see the passion. And this is not violating the regulative principle. In Bhagavatam, Prabhupada is saying you can marry more than 1 wife, 10 wife, 20 wife. This is not against the regulative principle. But you have to take care, take the responsibility. Big problem why we are restricted in Kali Yuga in this age, when present we restrict to 1 wife, that we are not able, the situation is so condemned that we are not able to take care of even 1 wife and 1 or 2 children. We are, first of all, we are not even conscious that this whole, it is our responsibility to make our family member Krishna consciousness. So that's why these restrictions are there. So in the early age, kings were allowed to get married more than 1 wife, because because he is the king, he's the proprietor of his whole country. So he has unlimited money, so he can maintain. So he was, and in devotional life, in Vedic age, definitely things are more in a streamline. So those problems were not there. But even if present age, if someone is marrying, of course, according to government of law, you cannot marry. So we have to follow the government law. But according to Vedic injunction, you can marry more than 1 wife, but you have to take responsibility and make your family members, your children, your wife, complete Krishna conscious. That is the responsibility of this husband. If we cannot do, then better don't marry even 1 wife, 1 girl. That is the best. So that we can focus completely, our focus will be on Krishna consciousness. But still, those facilities are given to, and that is, it's okay. And he was, but he this, but since he was trying, so Krishna, okay, because you see, even if Krishna is not, has not avoided, but he sees the living entity is trying so much that that to be then Krishna, okay, because he's a loving father, he's a love, means like he's a person, he loves us more than anyone we can love us in the material and spiritual anywhere. So he allows, okay, then do some arrangement, but he will die, he knows. So it was like that in the case of Chitraketu Maharaj. He was not having in his quota that he will have son, but since he was trying so hard, so Krishna allowed for some time. So it was destined to happen. It happened, you know, sometime later or sooner. So this was the destiny for Chitraketu. It's okay, Prabhu?
Yeah, very nice. No, I was thinking one wife, even he could have tried because they are living for the same time.
But one wife, you know, as soon as this girl was getting married to this Chitraketu Maharaj, she was becoming like, how do you call, for girl, you know, she was not able to beget the child. This arrangement of Krishna, because Krishna wants, see, Krishna wanted Chitraketu Maharaj, he wants to claim back Chitraketu Maharaj. Chitraketu Maharaj is a devotee. So how the Krishna will make such arrangements so that you can come out from this cycle of birth, death, old age, disease. And this arrangement will depend on the level of our consciousness, in what situation you are. So this arrangement was done. This was because he is marrying so many girls. So this is also allowed by Krishna. He cannot do it on his own. So this facility was given. But since he was anyway unhappy because he was not having the son. But and he still, but and he made some, he did something that he became more unhappy by begetting a child, and then the child died. So it was even more worse. It was better he would have taken sannyas and practiced Krishna consciousness. What he did actually later. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hari Bol. Shravan Prabhu, who's next? Sanatan Prabhu.
Yes, Neil Mada Prabhuji, please.
Yeah. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanavad Pranam.
Yes.
Yeah. My question is like, in translation, it is written like Krishna actually don't want to create this material world, but still we see the material world is there. So, and we know that nothing manifests without will of Krishna. So, how to understand all these things? Like, why at all material world is there, and what is Lord's vision for material world?
Lord vision is to bring back us to the spiritual platform. That is the actual and only purpose of this material world. At the same time, because we have so many desires, living entity want to enjoy in a different way, which are not allowed in the spiritual platform, spiritual world. So Krishna allows us to satisfy our desire in this world. Because Krishna does not want, you know, like the translation and this verse you see, like this example of beach is given, just like a boy creates something in the beach which is not, in which he is not interested. This comparison, like in beach, suppose, you know, some we are, when in our childhood also we were playing, we make some houses or something, but again the sand waves are coming, it is washed away, it is destroyed. We doesn't, it doesn't matter. Even if someone else is playing, it doesn't matter for us. So in this material world is like that. Krishna is created in this situation to satisfy our desire, but he is not interested in such activities, what we do here. He is created to satisfy us, but then point is, then whether we should satisfy our desire or not. But then again, it is told in that Krishna is telling, anyway, this happiness, distress will come according to the karma. If you desire, you don't desire. Whatever is your prarabdha karma, and you have to face that. So better, that's why then Krishna is telling, better desire, do something, get engaged in this chapter of Karma Yoga, in this Krishna consciousness. Get engaged in the, means finally he's giving the different kinds of activity. The best is act in full Krishna consciousness. That will give you the ultimate pleasure. Act in Krishna consciousness means to execute what Krishna desires. And how to know that, what Krishna desires? That only we can know through our spiritual master. So that otherwise, we cannot think, do anything, and then we think that Krishna desires this and I'm doing. No, Krishna is not happy and he's not happy. Krishna also feels happy, and he has all this feeling what we feel. Krishna is not, and Krishna is not happy with us. That's why he has kept us here. And if we want to, because he loves us so much that he has created whole material world, unlimited universe, unlimited everything, just to satisfy us, living entity like us. This whole arrangement. So now what is our responsibility towards Krishna? Krishna has given us and he's giving us so much. So what we have to do to please him? If someone is giving you, so being a gentle person, if we consider ourselves, yeah, we are a gentle person, so then we feel obliged. No, he has given, so at least do something. We have not given unlimited lifetime to Krishna. We are here eternally. So we have not given. At least give one lifetime to Krishna, and you will see wonders in your life. One lifetime. Just Krishna wants one lifetime. We have already enjoyed everything. Like we have, whatever we are doing in this lifetime, except Krishna consciousness, we have done everything. We have enjoyed unlimited times. But still, the consciousness, our consciousness is such in a dangerous position that we don't want to leave. We are so much attached to this sense enjoyment. We want to again and again. So this is actually the nature of consciousness. Act in this way. We have experienced pleasure and pain, but still, and Krishna allows us because still he wants that whatever his desire is get satisfied. But at the same time, he also makes some arrangement. That's like, for example, you take like, if I am correct, please. Like suppose some father, he has a son, he is very disobedient and whatever. But still, father is father. Father loves his son. So still, what he will do, suppose he wants something which is not good for him. So he will allow to some degree, but still he will also give this knowledge. Oh, my dear son, this is not good for you. Try something else. This is a better. So in this way, means like this way things are, system is created, system is arranged in this material world, so that we can come to the real platform, and it happens. So the sooner we are convinced about our own welfare, the sooner the faster we are progressing in spiritual life. It's okay, Prabhuji? Hare Krishna, Nilmada Prabhu? I don't know. Sanatan Prabhu, next, anyone else?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Just a second.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Yashji, you can ask your questions directly.
Maharaji, my question is that so devotee should marry or not, or so without marrying or engaging in samsara dharma, will we be able to please Krishna more effectively in this birth?
So devotee should marry or know how to avoid making new good or bad karma.
So without marrying or engaging in samsara.
Engaging sansara dharma will be able to please Krishna more. See, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Sarv Dharman Paritajya. He spoke whole Bhagavad Gita. And then at the end, he explained everything. Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Dhyan Yoga, everything. Sankhya philosophy, transcendental knowledge, Radha, everything he told to Krishna, Arjuna. And then at the last, he's telling that everything is fine, but you just simply surrender to me. Sardharman, renounce all kinds of activity, renounce all kinds of real. Just surrender to me and follow me, what I am telling. And then everything is taken care. So Krishna gives the full guarantee. Krishna is not like, person with 50% guarantee. Krishna gives full guarantee. You surrender to me, you surrender to my devotees, and I will take care of you. I will relieve you immediately from all your sinful reaction created in the past life you have done. Everything. Will be the perfect person. So actually we have to marry or not. This question you can ask your spiritual master. So if he tells you to marry, you marry. If he's not telling to marry, don't marry. But it is better we save our lifetime, the time given in this life, 100% to serve our Guru. The result will be wonderful and very fast. Definitely if you marry, you will have obligation, you have to earn, and if you remain brahmachari, okay, you are fully dedicated, you don't have any other responsibility. Okay, so definitely if you can make a choice, the first thing is what your spiritual master wants. And then you have to reveal your heart to the first thing is you have to reveal your heart to your spiritual master. Just like Guru Maharaj did with Srila Prabhupada. What he did, he told that I want to leave my PhD, I want to come and join full time, I want to serve you full time. But then it's because of some requirement, Prabhupada told, no, I want you to do PhD. So he did PhD, he's serving Srila Prabhupada even by doing PhD. But on that, it's not like, it's not like you go, Maharaj, I want to do PhD, I want to marry. Then see, Mahapurush is like Mahapurush. He is very pleasing like Krishna. Okay, this guy he wants, let him and get that facility. But then again, we have to remember that this will create karma and that we have to face the pain and pleasure, whatever it is. We are responsible for our own karma. Krishna is telling, surrender to me, leave all those business in this material world, come back to me. But if we want to stay more time, then it is our desire. Okay, Prabhuji? Sanatan Prabhu?
Yes,
Who
Prabhuji.
asked this question? Yash Gopal Prabhu. So it's okay, Yash
Yeah.
Prabhu?
Yeah, thank you. He was written in the chat. Yeah, it is already 9:03, but Govind Maharaj is having
Just can you allow for 2-3 minutes to Govind Maharaj if he can elaborate on this? Yesterday also his discussion was. Hare Krishna Maharaj ji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Very beautiful questions and answering. And the example you gave about the, the parents,
Sound is not clear.
even to the naughty child,
voice is
they provide him facility so that he comes to his senses eventually, that this is temporary. Not clear? Am I audible now?
In between it goes up. Yeah,
Am
it is
I
better
audible now?
Yes, Maharaj. Yes,
Not
Maharaj.
audible now still?
You are audible, Maharaj.
Yeah, we are in such a place, you know, we are discussing Chitraketu Maharaj, Okay. So in Karma Yoga, Karma Yoga, is suitable for its performance, and its success is controlled by my effort in Karma Yoga. Although, because within Vedic context, we believe in mercy of the Lord, but in Karma Yoga, what happens? The directly 10 million wives, can you imagine? So much he has command, and the own effort he can do it. But Karma Yoga, unless it leads to Bhakti Yoga, but be successful, it cannot be attained without the good fortune of receiving the grace of Krishna or his devotee. So
Rajiv, we are not able
that said in this story Chitsuketu, that in spite of being a great Karma Yogi, it is not enough. One has to find the special mercy of a devotee. Okay, so if that is not, then it's okay. Am I audible?
Yes, Maharaj, but in between it goes away. The signals are coming, going. It's like fluctuating.
Yeah. The path of karma is based on material desires. So even karma of the Vedic, it doesn't have, it has no significance worth for the living entity. So entanglement into the Vedic dharma is also entanglement. It doesn't have real thing for the living entity, just except for purification. But when someone aspires for true purification, one has to take shelter of the path of pure devotional service. And under the direction of the spiritual master, as you said, whatever he does, then you are no more implicated on your own. Everything is taken care of. Then you perform no karma even after getting married. If that is the will of the spiritual master or Krishna. So rather than taking the decision on your own and continuing the cycle of karma, if one comes under the direction of the spiritual master, that is like a directly following Krishna's order, because Krishna has customized manifestation of Krishna as the spiritual master in the life of a sadhaka. Hare Krishna.
Yes,
Hare
thank you,
Krishna.
Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Yeah, Prabhuji, shall we wind up or?
या वांछा कल्पतरुस्य कृपा सिंधु एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। ग्रंथराज
Jai.
श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय।
Jai. His Grace Achit
हरे
Kesa
कृष्ण।
Prabhu ki jai. Thank you, Anandal, for joining. It is a nice class and the nice answers and interaction is very good. Thank you, Anandal, for joining. See you all in
हरे
tomorrow's
कृष्ण।
class. Hare Krishna.
हरे